What's going on, guys? Another Sunday, another weekend off, so things are looking good. For these past 14 days I've been able to play guitar, and I made a video last week using the Ibanez right here, and then this week we're going to use the Jackson Kelly. This is a JS32, and I got this off eBay fairly cheap, like 200 bucks. And as you can tell, it's stamped used right there. So something was wrong with it. There was a flaw in scarf joint. Yeah, scarf joint right there. And I ended up with this guitar. And so when I got it, it had those shitty Jackson pickups in it, and so now, as you can tell, she's got the 81 and the 85, and if you know your EMGs, you know that these are the new pickups, right? Because I have another guitar back there, another Paul, with the old EMGs, 81, 85s in it. And you know what, I'll show you. Sure as hell. Let's see. It's this one right here. So, this is an old Paul, right? And on this Paul, you can see where it says EMG on it. They're more square-like, right? This goddamn computer, come on. I'm actually using the plasma behind me as my my spotlight, so I can see better. But let's go ahead and go with it. So you see how those EMGs are written as more square, right? And then the EMGs here are written more rounded, right? Rounded. So these are the new solderless EMG pickups, and when I was young and uninformed on guitar tone and things like that, I honestly believed that EMG were the best pickups out there, and they make great pickups. Like you can get a really consistent metal tone rhythm guitar, speed, all economy picking, that kind of thing, and I like them. But to be perfectly honest, in the last 5 years I've had a revelation to go towards passive pickups. So I'm going to buy another one of these JS32s. I'll probably get the black one. So I have a black one and a white one. Kelly. Big fan of the Kelly. And with that one I'll probably put some Duncans, or probably opt for my Dragonfires, because I still love the Dragonfire pickups, right? So right now we're going through the THR 10X, that's the green one, and I'm on power 2, and then I have pretty much everything dimed with a little bit of, so on the programs it has five programmable buttons on the top. The first one is a solo, so it's basically power 2, everything dimed, with all the mids, and then reverb and delay, and then memory set 2 is actually going to be just that same thing with no mids and no delay and no reverb. So it's just a solid safe sound. So take a look. So we're on 1, which is the lead version. And this is one without mids and no delay and reverb. So, I kind of went back and forth between the neck, the middle, the bridge, back to the middle, back to the neck, pickups on this using that delayed ass setting 1. So setting 3 is like a clean tone, but it kind of breaks up a bit. I think I have a flanger on this one. Just go to the neck. These are just some of the sounds that are capable with the THR-10X, which is a very capable little system. We have the guitar volume up to about, I guess, like 4 or 5. The master's dimed, the fucking gain is dimed, And so I found that that's actually the bass. So that's not the clean, that's the bass. I found that the bass setting, preamp, modeling character actually has the best clean tone for these pickups. It's on the neck, about 7, volume on 7 on the guitar. I really like it a lot. I like the neck pickups on this. It's not tapped or anything, so it's just humbucker neck. Works better if you're in tune. And that's one of the cool things about this little amp is it has the tuner right there on board. And you just hold the button down. It also has a tap tempo delay. So you can get that delay to be in syncopation with anything you're playing. So let's try it out. Just 4 taps, quarter notes. I think 4 was actually the original clean tone I had using the clean model. I've actually gone through and saved some of these. But the unfortunate thing is that was yesterday night, and I was kind of drunk when I was playing, so I don't remember exactly what happened. There's the clean. You definitely have to scale your volume down on this. Anyway, so I'll take it to 5. This is like a driven Fender sound to me. Listen to this. Listen to how beautiful the neck pickup on a fucking EMG 8185 sounds like on this number 5 setting, which is the clean setting, gain dimed and master dimed, and then treble dimed. This is the quote-unquote clean, and from what I understand, the clean signal off this DSP processing, whatever it is, modeling, comes right off of the THR-10C, like Deluxe. So this is like it's like a Fender. This is in the neck position. Still in the bridge, see what we get. It's really bright. Middle. Now here's the bridge. Got some of the tone dialed down. This is full tone. Compared to the way the bridge sounds. She, on the clean tone, she, gain and master dimed, she really favors the neck pickup. On a fucking, these are, this is a cheap Jackson with, high dollar EMG 81 and 85s, solderless. So that's the clean. Let's compare that to back to my original lead setting. So going back to the bridge. I always forget that rhythm interlude section. So that's the power too. Let's play loud. We'll go to the southern. This is the southern mode. Just gonna mess with the tone. So what I'm gonna do is crank the mids. The actual iPad is sitting on top of the fucking TH10. instead of power 2. This is the first one. It's like brown. Okay, so yeah, my bad. So this is power 2. So the first two I played up there were brown. So it's brown 2 and brown 1. So the mids are dialed all the way down. Gain and master are dimed, bass is dimed, treble's dimed, no mids. And there's the first gain setting on this entire amp. I really don't like them. I prefer my brown 2 with no. But I tell you what, that as a rhythm. That as a rhythm sound is pretty cool. Like I said, that Fender-y sounding amp, number 5 I have saved. Bridge, that's neck. Neck, now this is the bridge. Kind of dial back on your volume knob and it cleans up. used to have the THR5, the original, it's cream colored. And I sold it to this guy at work, and I bought this one. And I really love that original THR5. And I recommend, if you can get one, get one. And if you can get the green one, get the green one, the THR10X. And if you can get the C, the Fender sounding one, get that one. Get all three of them, man. They're all badass. But in my opinion, just that tone that I've been playing with for the last 5 minutes, not the power, not the brown, but just the clean, dimed up, right? It's dimed up with all gain, all master, dimed bass, dimed mid, and dimed treb, and a little bit of delay I have on there, like 75% of the delay reverb. Man, that is worth the price of this amp alone. And you know what I mean? To me, that sounds exactly like a Fender Deluxe. I don't know how well it's coming through on the iPad, especially with the fact that it's sitting right, the iPad's recording, using the iPad fucking microphone sitting right on top of the goddamn amp. I guess I'll find out here in a minute when I'm done recording. But man, that tone is worth the price of the amp. Let me just listen to this thing. Worth everything in the world. Back to this is my solo that I use for heavy metal. It's the Brown 2 with delay. Still on the neck. On the bridge. It just sounds highly compressed to me, right? It sounds like in addition to using fucking active pickups that kind of homogenize your sound, in addition to that, that's like adding suck factor to your tone. It sucks to have that. Now we have this, heavy engineered fucking distortion with more equalization, more compression, and it feels like the signal doesn't breathe. It's like the signal's playing like this as opposed to having highs and lows. You know what I mean? So. Incidentally, I'm in E flat with, I believe I put 9s on this. The Cobalt, I just put those on last night. Yesterday. Yeah, I put these Cobalt strings on there. Actually, yeah, yesterday. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the money to get, all this Marshall shit, and then all the effects pedals that you don't see below it, if you don't have the money for any of that, and, I live in apartments, so, that shit's worthless. I can't even get that past 1, and the tubes can't even really sing. You know, if you can't afford all that stuff and you don't have the life to play all that stuff, then get this little Yamaha THR. It's probably the best amp out there. I've gone through the 5, and now I have the THR 10X. And to be perfectly honest, I'm probably going to buy another 5, because the 5 had these Fender-esque tones, you know, like the old JTM Marshall sound, you know, the fucking Plexi sound. It was all there. And the 5, you know, settings that it had, 4 or 5 settings that it had everything that you needed. And it's just ripping and raw. I mean, I remember when I was working at Schlumberger, I used to sit there at night shift and no one was there. I'd send everybody home, get them out of there. It'd be me by myself for like 2 or 3 hours. I'd take this amp up there, or it was actually the THR5. I take the THR5, I take this guitar, or I'd take the, you know, the Chipson, or I'd take the Ibanez, or, you know, the other Ibanezes, these two right here, or sometimes I'd take that Tele over there, and a lot of times I'd take my Strats, and a lot of times I'd take this. I'd crank that THR5, man. I'd put the fucking master and the gain in the volume, all at fucking 10, and that little son of a bitch with 10 watts being a little tiny box, about yay big, was so loud. You know? It was so loud. And like, you know, it was an office where I worked at, but it had like these echo properties throughout the building, you know what I mean? And with the reverb already in the hall and all that stuff already, it sounded like $1 million. I'd sit there and just crank it up loud, and just, even as bad as a guitarist as I am, and I admit that, I would just sit there and be in tonal heaven with that, the THR5. And that's what motivated me to get the THR 10X, because THR 10X is supposed to have more gain. But to be perfectly honest, I'm just not too thrilled with it. But it works at low volumes. While my fiance's over here doing her makeup in the mornings, I usually play real low. Because she's a heavy metal girl. She likes rock music, you know. Avenged Sevenfold and all of it, you know, the Papa Roach stuff. And she's even starting to like some of the Satriani and the Marty Friedman I give her to play. We listen together in the car on road trips, you know. We're actually going to Megadeth in Lubbock, July 13th. So in like 7 days or something like that, we'll be going to Lubbock to watch Megadeth. Me, my cousin Joe, and my fiancee Liz. That's going to be cool. Anyway, so the amp is suitable for that, you know, just me and her while she's doing her makeup, and I'm just kind of playing for her. It's just what we do, you know, it's our hangout time before work, before she goes to work, and before I have to go to work sometimes. But, the little amp can do a lot. And I'm really in love with that clean, you know, it's the clean setting with the dimed gain and master, and everything else dimed up, a little bit of reverb and delay on top of it. It's like the best sound in the world.